Ladies and gentlemen, season 8 of our Glory Hunter series begins here. We had some success last season with winning the Europa Conference League. We did get the final of the Copa del Rey. We did lose to Real Madrid and we did lose out in the title push that we were hoping to make towards the end of the season. It just started to fall apart a little bit. By qualifying for the final of the Copa del Rey, it has qualified us now for the Supercopa de España, which kicks off in, I think it's January. So we have another opportunity to win, an additional opportunity to win some silverware. We're about to start a new season. We're going to show you some fixtures and results, but first of all, we're going to get into the transfer business. So in the summer transfer business, we have been quite active. We have had a number of players coming in, and a number of players going out. We'll start with the biggest deal that we made so far. Julian Alvarez decided that with a year left on his contract that he was going to consider his options. I basically told him I was going to sell him. We received an offer of 40 million initially plus another 15 million, I think in installments or after appearances. I can't actually see here where it is. But essentially, we're bringing in 55 million for Julian Alvarez. Not really a deal we wanted to make, but he wanted to leave. He was 31 years of age. We decided to give him his dues and allow him to leave. And we wish him all the best, of course. In terms of incoming transfers towards the end of last season, we had previously agreed a deal to bring in Arnaud Taines during January when his contract was due to expire. We also brought in Luka Vuskovic from Spurs when his contract expired. And we also brought in this new gen Saad Al Swile. I'm not sure the pronunciation of that, obviously. He is a potentially very, very good player. He's coming in also on a free transfer at the end of his contract. The Saudi midfielder looks like he's unregistered at the minute. He's not going to get games anytime soon because we just don't have the space for him. But he looks like he could be a very, very good player and could maybe replace some players that we have currently. We then spent 7 million bringing in Jorge Morales. Again, another central midfielder, can play in defensive or attacking midfield as well. Can also play at centre back if we do need defensive cover. So we've brought him in for a fee of £7 million, which was his release fee. We move in then to the new season. We went big for Sven Halseth Naipan. He was transfer listed by Manchester City. We offered 23 million. Surprisingly, they accepted it. So we brought him in to be kind of our Mezzala attacking central midfield player. We also brought in Joan Ramon as well. He's coming in from Juventus. Initially unknown. There is, if I remember correctly, there is a relatively decent fee to buy him, 38 million mandatory fee based on winning the league. I don't know if we're quite at that stage yet, but he is a central defender. He's going to come in and hopefully help us improve a little bit at the back, because we have lost some defenders as well since last season. So after we lost Julian Alvarez on a 40 million deal, 55 million deal, Al Ali came in for a bid for Conor Gallagher. He obviously wanted to leave. He was 31, 32 years of age. Again, decided not to stand in his way. We brought in 42 million, rising up to 52 million for him. Shortly after that, we sold Merih Demiral to Valencia for 5.5 million. Oscar went out unknown. We sold Can Bozdogan to Marseille for a deal of 14 million. And the rest of the transfers here are loan deals, except for the one at the very end on deadline day. Noel Molina going to Al Ali also for a deal worth 18 million. We were trying to sell him in the summer. He became very unhappy about basically trying to be forced out of the club. We decided it was time for him to move on. He's 33 years of age. He does still have good attributes, but we were looking to bring in some younger, better players. So he's moved on. So we have brought in 80 million in transfer fees. We have spent 33 million. We've actually brought in 80 plus 40, 120, sort of 135 million. And we've spent 7 and 33. We spent 40 million. We've made a good bit of profit. If we wanted to buy anybody in January, we do have 94 million in the bank. We've got a very healthy wage budget as well, up to £735,000 to spend also. So that's the transfer business. Transfer deadline day has been and gone just a couple of days ago. We did want to go through that and then bring the next game. We will show you highlights from the games we played already. And to be honest, it has not got off to a good start in Season 8. We had an away game against Real Betis. As you'll see there, we had Molina sent off in the first game of the season. As we lost 4-1, he was sent off as early as the 29th minute, which is very, very frustrating, very disappointing. It makes me feel a little bit justified in selling him was the right move. A nice ball here over to Nico at the back post, and he puts it away only 4 minutes into the game. We do get an equaliser as Obina rises highest at the back post in the 42nd minute. We're already a man down at this stage. In the second half then we see Gruev scoring to give Betis the lead again. As Pinheiro messes around at the back, Bukovic steals the ball from him, fires in to make it 3-1. And Adley scores from the penalty spot to make it 4-1. So very disappointing, very frustrating result. We followed that up with a 2-2 draw against Valencia. As you may see, we have another man sent off. So 2 games, 2 red cards already. We come back with a 2-2 draw in the game, which again was very frustrating, very annoying because we really should have done better there. As we see, Fairman plays a nice through ball here to Waneri. He gets a one-on-one run with the goalkeeper, and from just about the edge of the box, drills the ball home to make it 1-0. Waneri involved again as him and Fairman combine a second time, and Waneri with a very good strike in the 30th minute to give the home side a 2-0, or sorry, give the away side a 2-0 lead. Dominic then plays in a big deep cross into the centre, into that corridor of uncertainty, if you will, for Sesko to equalise, before Naipan whips in a corner for Obina to score his second goal in 2 games. We then followed that up with a 3-2 win away to Alaves, and very much a result that we needed, having dropped points already in the first 2 games. Alaves really probably the stronger of the 3 sides that we've played against, so very pleasing to get this result against them. As we see, we did go 1-0 down as Boadu chips a ball into the back post. Tony Martinez there to continue his good goal scoring form from last season. Carlos then cuts the ball back here, plays a little bit of a 1-2 with Marino, gets the ball back, and he goes in from the angle to score to make it 2-0. In the second half then we start to claw our way back in as Naipan plays a nice pass through to Sesko, and he finishes to make it 2-1. We score an equaliser in the 65th minute as Naipan is involved again. He plays a pass he tries to play a pass out wide right. There's an interception from the defender, but Sesko's quickest to react to score the equaliser, and then Piccolo scores a goal in the 76th minute for the winner. And that brings us through transfer deadline day and brings us into this game against Real Sociedad that we're about to play today. Sociedad, of course, very good side as well. They're currently sitting in 4th place. Whilst Brighton look to take Sociedad's Fofana, which could be good for us. Datro Fofana moving to Brighton could be good for us if they are missing a striker. The Sundowns have made a loan approach for Tabang Malay, who I was considering signing. Ultimately decided against it because I do have a young left winger on in kind of the reserves, and I want to try and start giving opportunities now in the first team. Ruben Diaz will continue in right wing with Pascal Dominic injured. Is he recommended for selection? 60 minutes. Samu is still injured. He was out for a bit of a long-term absence there. So we'll bring him out, and we'll put Carbonell in on the bench. Dominic is fit for 60 minutes, so we're going full strength. We have Martinez, now our first choice right back. We have Obina and Palma at centre back. We have Amari at left back, Bajetic in defensive midfield. Naipan playing in that Mazzala role vacated by Conor Gallagher. We do have Pablo Barrios back from fitness, so he will continue with Oved on the left wing, of course Diaz on the right wing, and Sesko in up front. Barrios had been injured recently as well. He's only just come back from an injury, so it's good to get him back in. Jose Manuel and Pinheiro are doing okay. They haven't really kind of cemented that position as their own yet. We're hoping for them to do so in the very near future and become first choice players. But for now, Pablo Barrios, who has been he's been a solid player for us. There is Jose Marsa, who's a player I would consider signing. as the ball comes left to Amaria here. Looks for Oved on the wing. Finds the space. Looks to cut inside. He's going to have a go, and there's a good save there from Ramiro. As Oved takes the resulting corner. Comes back to Obina. He's having a go. He's having another go from the header. Obina is currently my joint top scorer with Sesko. Oved with another corner from the right hand side. Looks for Obina. 3 goals in 3 games. Obina has been doing well for us this season, which is pleasing to see because he's making that step up. And that's a good header at the front post to beat Ramiro to give us the lead. So a good start so far. Ball comes to Zubimendi. There's an interception there by Oved, who's carrying injury. Naipan's carrying injury. Might need to bring him out shortly as Martinez and Obina combine at the back. And for Bajecic in central midfield. Looks for Barrios, finds Oved. Comes all the way right to Martinez, but the ball's intercepted. Quite poor passing there. As it comes into Marcel, there's an interception there from Barrios. Looks for Naipan. There's a 3 ball into Diaz. And Diaz scores the second goal of the game. It's a good interception there from Barrios. He reads the play well. Oved, quickest to react, finds the pass to Barrios. He gets it into Naipan. And there's a lovely ball through the inside of the defender. And Diaz scores. They make it 2-0. It's a thigh injury. Maybe we should take him out. Zubimendi looks left. There's another per pass from Rafael, intercepted. Barrios now with a nice run out the left side here. Cuts the ball back. There's a big deep cross into Sesko. Goal number 4. Goal number 4 for the season, of course. It's goal number 3 in this match. It's a nice run from Barrios. Barrios perhaps a bit of an underrated player here. I maybe don't give him enough praise. He does do well for us. He does do good things. He's a solid player, consistently very, very good. Maybe doesn't do anything outstandingly wonderful or has any real magic moments, but very rarely ever makes mistakes, which is pleasing, of course. As the ball goes back to Mika Marmol, looks for Caro. There's an interception there from Sesko. It's one-on-one goalkeepers. Try to chip him, but the keeper stayed on his feet. As Oved now with a short free kick. Naipan scores. Sfera Halseth Naipan scores his first goal for the club. It's a nice little work routine. As Oved just squares the ball to him from the free kick. First time, drills it into the bottom corner. This is a good response to the poor start we've had this season. 4-0 up as we're going to establish time at the end of the first half. Naipan now with a corner. Looks for Sesko, but it's over the bar. Naipan has done well. He's got a goal and an assist. He's carrying a knock. Going to bring him out. Very happy, lads. I feel like I want to bring in Morales here. Perhaps not. Maybe he's more of a central midfielder player. Pinheiro or Manuel. I think Manuel is probably the better option of the two. So let's go with that. What's to say on, but injury is still affecting him. Let's give the kid a team talk. Just need to make a difference. I mean, he's not really a kid anymore. Is he 22 now? Jose Manuel is... Oh, he's only 20 actually. I've been aging him up a little bit there. He is still a young player. As Palma brings the ball forward. It's a per pass. Brescia intercepts. Amaria, I thought was going to go 2-footed behind him. There's a good save there from Kuryakov. It's actually a goal kick. He missed that shot. Barrios now with a nice turn. Comes back inside. Finds Oved. Comes back to Sesko. There's a good effort and there's a very good save from the goalkeeper. Changing the mentality up to go very attacking. As Martinez to take the corner from the right. Ball is cleared, picked up by Amaria. Goes back with the cross to the left hand side for Arnau Martinez. His first goal of this season. It's 5-0. This is a very comfortable win. And with that, we will look to bring in some of our new players and give them plenty of minutes as well. There's a good finish here from Martinez, which is pleasing to see. I always like to see it. Barrios now with a free kick, looks in towards the back post. There's a header off the crossbar. Not sure who connected with that. Jose Manuel now, it's a poor pass, can't get it forward. The ball switches all the way out to our left hand side. It's Brescia, cuts inside, it gets away from Amaria. Looks for Zubimendi. Is he going to have a go? He is, and he's going to hit the post as well. It's a good effort. Half an hour to go. We have some young players we can bring in. We're going to bring in David on the left wing. Or David, I should say, probably. Jorge Morales. I do want to bring in Vuskovic. Give him some game time. Palma's having a good game, but we'll bring in Vuskovic here. That's 1, 2, 3 subs. Juan Ramon as well. We want to bring him. I kind of want to save him for tougher opposition. Carbonell, I want to bring you in. Piccoli, I'm not bringing you in because I'm saving you for later. So that's 4 subs we've made in total. We've 1 left to go. And we'll kind of judge it a little bit on fitness level and stamina, fatigue, etc. Actually, do you know what? I've made my mind up. I'm going to bring in Jorge Morales in defensive midfield for the last sort of 15, maybe 20 minutes, give or take. As we approach the 80th minute, Morales has come in. We are looking good here. As Marmal finds Zubimendi, there's a nice challenge there from Barrios. Does enough to put the midfielder off. Gets away from his man with a little drop shoulder. Ball comes in the deuce. He's hit the foot of the post. Could have been 6. But it's fine. Amaria with a throw in. Barrios returns the pass. Looks for Morales. Looks for Jose Manuel. Comes back to Obina. Morales with a nice pass out to the right. Deuce plays it. What looked like a very good cross, but it looks like he just straight offside there before the ball come to him. Aubert with a poor free kick that's intercepted straight away. Vuskovic already picking up a yellow card, having not been on too long. As Obina finds Manuel, looks for Deuce. Tries to get the ball over the top, and Manuel went on 2-footed, nowhere near it. He's sent off. It's 3 red cards in 4 games. I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? Did he get sent off? Yeah. Okay, he's down there. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have me a yeah, because he was one of the subs that came on. So a disappointing reaction at the very end. Where is he? Can I tell him off? Disappointed. Getting sent off so early as you did is unacceptable. It was literally the last minutes of the game. Appeared very happy after me telling him off for being sent off, which is good. It's a good reaction. You want them to be kind of inspired and fired up. You don't want them taking the hump. Grenoble have made an offer for this guy. Nah, we're okay. Couple of days for Naipan. Vuskovic makes his debut. And Sainz goes out on loan. So as the game week comes to an end, we are well. There is one more game to play. Is 2 more games to play. But for ourselves, how it would impact us, actually, I don't know if it will. It will impact us because Barcelona have a huge goal difference of +4. And we are on 7 points actually, so they will go ahead of us. So currently sitting in 5th after just the first month. The Champions League games for the league phase have been drawn as well. We will face a pretty tough run. We've got Lyon, Bayern Munich, Spurs, Club Brugge, Wolfsburg, Inter Milan, one of my former clubs, Benfica, and Shakhtar as well. So it's going to be a tough run until January. We will see how we get on. We do have obviously the league games to contend with as well. So we're going to try and put as good a foot forward as we can in those. That is it for this episode. Season 8 begins here. We'll be moving into the next episode. We will bring you the games up as far as Bayern Munich, let's say. We'll go with Bayern Munich. We'll bring you highlights from that game and the results from the other games as well. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying it. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.